So I wanted to do a quick update for the energies that are going on right now. I've had some interesting experiences myself. I've had other people sharing some experiences with me. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of that. So on the 1st of October, we had a Stargate because it was 1001, 2018. We take the zeros out of the first two numbers, they create an 11. 2018 is an 11 year, so there was a Stargate. So with that, on the 1st, there were a lot of chakra activations. Some people were feeling a lot of like jitteriness, kind of almost like quivers and shakes in their body, starting from either the heart chakra or the solar plexus chakra, creating like almost like jitters, like an anxious shaking, like you would almost like if you were afraid, like just really overly anxious feeling. There are also some crown chakra activations, third eye chakra activations. This might have been accompanied with some dizziness. I personally had to like sit down for a little bit because I was getting it was just a lot of energy, like a lot of excess energy. It almost felt like having way too much coffee or something, and just kind of creating like overstimulation that just, it made it difficult to like take everything in. And that was in my third eye and crown chakra. So there were definitely lots of activations, and people were still kind of feeling that energy as it was acclimating in their body through to the 2nd. Today, obviously, we are on to the 3rd, and like the energy levels have settled down a lot from that activation that came through the Stargate. Stargate is our sun. So that was from the 1st, but now what's happening is we're getting close to Venus going retrograde on the 5th, and Pluto just came out of retrograde on September 30th. So we have this like interesting time between those two, where Pluto, now that he's out of retrograde, he's really going to represent like change and transformation, which is a big thing that's happening for a lot of people that they're experiencing a lot of change, a lot of physical transformation, a lot of like spiritual transformation, finally like stepping into their soul purpose, like feeling like they're understanding what's going on with what they're supposed to be doing, like feeling like their path is becoming more obvious, and starting to step into that, and doing that with more confidence, like feeling assured of that. And then what's happening with Venus going into retrograde is she's really going to ask us to like go in deep. So there's going to be a lot of like woundings that come up from the past, like past lovers may be coming up, past woundings from love relationships will be coming up, and that's all part of like Pluto coming back to actually help with Venus's retrograde. It's almost like Pluto's like, I'm here, like you're gonna go through a massive change, and I'm back, and I'm here to assist you with that. It's a really interesting, fascinating dynamic that's going on there between the two of them. There's also going to be like dreams. This is something that has really been coming to me. Dreams, weird dreams, vivid dreams, dreams about past lovers, past traumas. This is going to come up and bring up a lot of wounding, and the reason for that is so that the wounding can be dealt with. It's like you're dealing with it on a subconscious level, instead of having to actually experience something like it again in your physical experience, to have to heal from. So there could be an outlook of gratitude on that, and saying, oh, I'd rather have dreams about this and have this come up than have to experience something else like this again in real life. So if you have dreams that come up and they bring up past woundings, my suggestion, and this is just a suggestion, obviously everything I say is just my opinion and information that I get, so if none of it resonates, then none of it resonates, and that's fine. But my suggestion on that would be to, like, a lot of times if you have like a bad dream or a scary dream, like when you wake up, you're like, oh my gosh, like you just don't feel good, you feel anxious, it's just not a pretty feeling. So if you're having that experience, the recommendation would be to actually go back into that dream and like finish it. What I mean by that is like make it turn out the way that you want it to. Like, get your resolution. So whatever it was that brought up the wounding, whatever it was that brought up the fear that caused you to then wake up, it pulled you up out of it because your body was like, oh my gosh, like, get me out of here, I'm afraid. But it's come up for a reason. So if you make it a point to lay back down, go back to where the dream ended, where you woke up, and finish it, knowing that you're in complete control. So however you need it to finish, however you need it to resolve, that's what you're going to do. You're going to go into it from that place of power and get that resolution from it. Like, go ahead and just finish it. Because if you don't get that resolution, if you don't get that closure, then you'll probably keep having similar type dreams, because there's something there that needs to get purged. There's something there that needs to get resolved and dealt with. So by doing that work and by going in and finishing it and resolving it, it's something that you've purged and you're done with. So that would be my strong recommendation for if you're having these dreams come up, or if you're having ones with old lovers and things like that. Just try not to be upset or like read into it. It's just stuff that needs to be purged and dealt with. And again, I mean, I personally would be in a place of gratitude, being like, well, at least that was in a dream and I didn't have to see them, so just try to allow that purging to go, because Venus is going to do that with us a lot. And then in the 40 days that she's retrograde. So just trying to be in a place of appreciation when those dreams come, say, thank you for giving me this opportunity to go ahead and purge that and heal that wounding without having to actually physically experience a like situation. So that's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you soon.